Good morning, friends. It's Nancy. We're going to do another project for the big book of pages. That's this one here that we've done a few pages in it together. This page, I'm going to share a link below to a video of Robin Dudley-Howes. And I've brought together the things that I need. So this is making a piece that goes onto a page. So this is the page that I've decided to use for my journal. And I've got some book page, some letters, music, foreign language. I've got some scraps of lace from that box of lace that I intend to use. Got a bunch of different buttons, dirty old buttons. But instead of she uses corrugated cardboard. I think I'm going to use this piece of wallpaper, or I'm going to use this piece of an end paper from an antique book. So I'm not sure which yet. And this is going to involve paint. Okay, so let me clear the decks. All right, now, like I said, this is definitely inspired by Robin's project. Mine is probably going to look a lot different, so I encourage you to go over and take a look at her video. I'm thinking it's like 5 years old. I'm not sure. Anyway, I thought, well, let's give this wallpaper a try. So I'm just going to tear so I want it to be able to fit on there. There we go. Now, move this out of the way. Next thing I want to put on top is a piece of book page. Okay, so I'm going to give this a little bit of a rumple. And then I'm going to give both pieces a little bit of dry brushing around the edge. So just using some acrylic craft paint. I hear Doug wandering around up there. That's always dangerous. I got these little sheets at the thrift store. They were in a package. They're meant for your air fryer. So I got them, and Doug didn't like them. So I brought them down here, and I can use them to do many things. I have a video about how to make these weights. If I remember, I'll link it. Okay. The brush is not only dry, it's dry. I watched an interview with Robin yesterday. I will have to link that. It was interesting. Came up in my suggested videos. Okay. I'll set that over there. Now, I'm not too sure that glue stick's going to work on this, but let's give it a go. Okay. I'm going to lay down some lace. So I have this piece I can cut off. Maybe I'll tear off the edge. I need to get started with a pair of scissors. I said to Catherine this morning, you know what, yesterday I cleared off my desk, I scrubbed it down, I put away everything, and I came down here this morning and somebody made a mess. Don't know why I do this to myself. So this is a little seam that was on the side. I'm trying to decide what glue to use. I think I'm going to use art glitter glue. And this can hang over the edge a little bit. And then we'll add a little more. This is a bit of a collar. Oh, it's good when it tears. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's too thick. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no. This one, I think I'll put some fabric tack on the back. Okay. That's the thing with this old lace, it just tears like crazy. And you see, I'm trying not to make it too flat or too straight. Just sort of mash it in there. Okay, now for just, I'm going to grab a little scrap of paper to use as a backing for a little button card I'm going to make. And this is just to give it a little bit of oomph. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of writing on the top. This needs a little bit of color because this is... I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ink a little. I didn't mean to ink. Just to show a little bit of a difference between the handwriting and the music. I am showing a little bit of that undercarriage. Get another color in there. Another neutral anyway. Okay. Now give this a little bit of a twist. Okay. I'm trying to keep these all sort of jammed together. Oh, this good broken one. This one I want to cut the thread out. Where is everything? Who made this big mess? Oh, Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. Oh, I'm gonna have to use my X-Acto knife, I guess, because I don't know where my little scissors are. Some people prefer the dirty old threads in there. Okay. Look at how dirty that one is. Whoa. That is some antique dirt. And I will glue these buttons down. And I'm going to stitch them down with a thicker thread. I think I have some candle wicking thread somewhere. And fill this bottle again. Sorry if it looks like I'm doing kung fu or something. I'm just trying to break off those threads. Okay, let me grab some thread. All right, I have my thread here. And I just wanted to share a little tip. If you have an awl or this is a bead reamer, poke your holes so that you're not trying to murder yourself by getting through the several layers of paper and fussing around trying to find the holes. I'm going to let this dry a little bit longer and add some more stuff over here. So Robin used a bit of parchment paper. I'm just going to use a piece of this. Since I'm done with it. And I need a piece of and a little bit of lace. This one's crocheted so it won't tear. Look at this head on. Yeah. And it might be fun to put a little bit of something in there. What have I got? Some of this ribbon. It was ribbon, but some of it's like gone to thread. So there. That came from an old nightgown. Just going to use this needle that has a big eye and a blunt end. I think I would normally use this to like sew a knitting project together. So I don't know, is it a darning needle? Oh well, it doesn't matter what it is. I know what it's for. Okay. Oh, I had this out so that when I poke my holes, this is a dirty old mouse pad, and it's foam, so when I poke my holes, it's much easier. Okay. Oh, there's my pin. See how I wasted time until I found my pin? And how I'm wasting more time while I try to put it in? I'm just going to take a few stabs at this because the paper is old. I'm not tying a knot. I'm not knotting. There. Okay. Time to do these. And there's no need to force you to watch me sew buttons down. So after I get the first two in, and you see I'm not doing any knotting, I'm just going across. And where there's 4 holes, I like to make little X's. I like how the thick white string really shows up on that dark one. I think that looks great. All right, I'll pause and finish this. I just tore a little piece of some extra wallpaper so I could add just a shot of color down there. Let it hang a little lower. Give it a little squinch. Okay. Might be fun to add a few stitches down there too. Where's my needle? I like to use beeswax with this string because it's hard to pull through thick string in any case. Pardon me while I move this closer to my eyeballs. Nope. Ow! Whoops, I forgot it didn't have a knot. I'm just going to use a piece of tape to hold that down. I don't need a knot in there. See if I need a band-aid though. cross stitch. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to glue this on here at the top. I think I'll use this glue just because I think it holds things a little better, especially these heavy bits. Look how heavy that was. It ripped right out of my hands. I guess that won't show anyway. Okay. Now, in Robin's project, she wrapped some string around the bottom in order to form like a pocket. I do have some string, but I could use this as well, my candle wicking thread. But okay, so just gonna wrap it around 1, 2, and I want to keep this sort of shape. Oh, I thought I'd put that under there. Okay. There we go. I like that. Now, here's my page. But before I glue that down, I want to do some stenciling on the page underneath. So I will pause the camera while I do that. You've seen me stencil many a time. Okay. Now, got a little pink here, a little pink here. I'd like to get a little pink up there. I found this tiny little tag. I think I cut it off something. I don't know. I'm just going to plunk it in there. Okay, let's get this glued down. Come on, glue. I just used a stencil that I recently got at Walmart in the States, and it had these little ferns, and I saw it on somebody else's flip through, and I asked, and she told me exactly where to go to find it with the craft paint. So the last time I was in the US, I grabbed one. It was less than $3. I wish I had gotten two, because it's not like thick material. So okay. Oh, I pulled a photo out. This is genuine from my collection. Has these little kids dressed up like a bride and groom. He's even holding gloves, I think. And I'm just going to tuck it under the string. The string. So I have 4 pages done, and I'm going to sew that to my spine template so that I don't have a huge job of organizing things and stitching them at the end of this project. I did some other stenciling here, and I added this little cross-stitch pattern of a rose. I added some embroidery thread and tied a knot, and added a little brass pin. It sort of looks like a rose there, the way the threads are swirled. And then some more flowers on the back. So, thanks so much for joining me today. The link to Robin Dudley-Howes is in the description below. I will also link the interview that I enjoyed watching the other day. And I hope that you enjoyed this project. You'll give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.